4,600 square feet.
4,600 square feet. Okay. I mean, do you mind sharing like how much money you plan on investing, or any sort of projections, or just an idea of like kind of where your budget might be, or?
The 700 range.
Okay. So I would say you're, like over the first 18 months, what area are you in? Just state.
I'm in Southern California.
Okay.
We had like chatted briefly, and
got it. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
I got you now.
so this is the Thousand Oaks area.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, so on something like that, I mean, if you think about we're talking about like an 18-month marketing plan, right? So we're talking about 6 months prior, 12 months after, right? So I know this number might seem scary, and so I don't want it to concern you, but I would say like I would plan somewhere between like 40 to 70,000,
Wow. Okay. Gotcha.
But like let's do the math. Let's do the math. So if we did 40,000, right, divided by say 18 months, on the low side, you're talking about spending 2,000 a month.
Okay.
See, because here's the thing, it's more important that you can get to profitability in the first year, right? Because if you don't get the profitability in the first year, what's going to happen is every single month that you're open, you're continuing to lose money because of covering overhead costs, right? So you're covering your staffing costs, you're covering the rent, you're covering all of these other things, right? That are like big costs. So you got to find a way to get as many people in your facility and get to profitability as fast as possible. Figuring that out is the most important thing, because as soon as you can get to a point of break even, then you can start to make it on your own. And you kind of, now all of a sudden your revenue is starting to cover your advertising costs, and you're not having to come out of pocket for it, right? But if you don't spend the appropriate amount in the beginning on advertising, then the problem is it's going to lead to a point in time where in the future, right, you're gonna be, say you decided to cheapen out. Like, and I'm not calling you cheap. I'm saying, say you're all right.
I'm really cheap.
So I'm gonna try to reduce that budget to like, say, let's make $1,000 a month work. I mean, what can you really do with $1,000 a month? Like by the time you put out some Google ads and maybe one magazine thing, you like that budget's blown, right? So it's like I might like not spend heavily the first from month 6 to month 3 prior to opening, but from month 3 to opening day in the very beginning, I might spend more heavily there. And then from opening day to month 6, I might spend more heavily there. So like that might be my concentration of funds might be spent in those 9-month period. So I might spend say 70% or 60% of my budget in that 9-month period, and then spend the remaining 30 to 40% in the other 9 months of that 18-month period, because I'm trying to get us to black into the profitability or the break-even zone as fast as possible.